very good morning, dear students. Welcome all. I hope you all are doing well at home. In this video, we will start the new chapter, chapter 10, Light and Shadow. So let's start the chapter Light and Shadow. Light. Light is a form of energy that makes things visible and stimulates our senses to see. It is a very important source of visibility to our lives. You must have observed that during the day or in a room with light, we can easily see objects around us. But during the night or in a dark room, we need some source like an electric bulb, street light or a torch to make objects visible. Any objects that produces light is called as a source of light. Do you know the main source of light on the earth? The sun is the most important source of light for all of us. We can see the things around us as the light from sources such as the sun, a bulb or a torch reflects off from these objects and reaches our eyes. Based on the amount of light allowed to pass through a medium, we can classify objects into three types: transparent object, translucent object and opaque object. Let's start with transparent object. They allow light to travel through them easily. When light encounters any transparent object, almost all the light passes directly through it. Materials like glass, water, air, plastic wrap, etc. are transparent objects. Translucent objects. They allow some part of the light to travel through them. When light strikes any translucent object, only some of the light passes through them. Materials like frosted glass, plastics, sunglasses, wax paper and vegetable oils are translucent objects. Opaque objects. Opaque objects do not allow any part of light to pass through them. They block all the light traveling through them. Most of the light is absorbed and converted to thermal energy. Aluminium, paper, wood, stone and metals are opaque to visible light. Opaque objects which are kept in the path of light cast a shadow. Shadows. When no light can pass through an object and all the light is blocked, a dark patch is formed. This region of absence of light cast by objects is called a shadow. Have you ever seen or observed your shadow when you stand in the way of a beam of a light from a torch? Why does this happen? Since your body does not allow the light to pass, no light will be able to go through the body, thus creating a dark area around it. This patch where light cannot reach is called a shadow. Characteristics of shadow. We need a source of light like a light bulb or the sun and an opaque object in the path of light to see a shadow. Shadows are always formed on the opposite side of the source of light. Formation of shadows. You must have noticed that sometimes a shadow is long and at times it is short. An object can be made to form a shadow in different shapes and lengths by changing the position of the object and the source of light. If the source of light is placed right above the object, the shadow of the object will be the smallest. The shadow will be the longest when both the object and the source of light are placed horizontally. Nearer the object to the source of light, larger will be the shadow. The shadow of a tree or a building keeps changing during the day. This is because of the change of the position of the sun during the day. The shadow of an object is smallest at noon when the sun is right up and is longest in the morning and in the evening. Shadows can be formed during night. The moonlight, street light and the car light makes a shadow during the night. Features of shadow. A shadow is formed on the opposite side of the light of source. If you are facing light, your shadow will be formed behind you. And if your back is to the light, your shadow will be formed in front of you. Light is necessary for the formation of shadows. Shadows are long during early morning and evening and shortest at the noon. A A shadow is always black in color. A shadow shows only the shape of the object, and the size of the shadow depends on the distance between the object and the source of formation of day and night. During the day, the sun shines and the night is dark due to the absence of sunlight. Let us understand how day and night happen. The sun is the source of bright light that lights up the earth during the day. The earth is rotating or spinning like a top at a fixed speed. It takes 24 hours to complete one rotation or spin. Since the earth is made of solid mass, the light cannot pass through it. The side of the earth that faces the sun receives sunlight and the other side remains dark. It means if it is day in some part of the world, the other parts have night. As the earth rotates, we gradually see the sun rising on one side of the earth and setting on other side. Revolution. While the earth is rotating, it is also going around the sun. This movement is called revolution. The path of the earth around the sun is called the Earth's orbit. Eclipses, a natural phenomenon of formation of shadows. An eclipse takes place when a heavenly body moves into the shadow of another heavenly body. There are two types of eclipses on the earth: lunar eclipse, that is eclipse of the moon, and solar eclipse, eclipse of the sun. Lunar eclipse. Due to the movement of the earth and the moon in their paths, the earth comes in between the sun and the moon and obstructs the light from the sun falling on the moon. Instead of the light hitting the moon's surface, the earth's shadow falls on it. This causes a lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse occurs only on full moon night. Solar eclipse. When the moon blocks the light of the sun from reaching the earth, an eclipse of the sun or solar eclipse occurs. During a solar eclipse, the moon casts a shadow on the earth. With this, we come to the end of the chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.